everyone, and welcome to the Full Force Racing League. This is Division 1, Season 5, Race 5 at the British Grand Prix. I am your host with the most, Malk, and we're up for, which are going to be the sprint and the feature. We're going to go straight in. We won't have time to look at the standings just yet. We will go straight into the one-shot qualifying, and then we will be able to start off with the sprint and then the feature. But I will give you all a little bit of an update of the standings later on. Because of the timings, we have to try and make sure we get everything on time as well. There is a little bit of a delay on the stream, so I do apologise if you're not catching it straight away. I will catch the comments, but it will be a little bit of a delay because of the issues I've had with the stream in the previous weeks. So hopefully this has fixed all the issues that we've had in the past. But like I said, guys, we're back live and racing. Sorry I wasn't there last week because I was not feeling too good. So hopefully, fingers crossed, we will be back for some epic racing. Hopefully, anyway. So it looks like a dry start for the one-shot quali. I've not heard anything yet, but hopefully we'll see some more action galore. So I'm just waiting for the drivers. I do apologise for the I'll change the title. It is at the British Grand Prix for round 5, not Suzuka. We're going to start for the qualifying for the one shot, and here we go. Who will try and get an unbelievable start? Looks like Donster and Rick Paul and Red having a bit of a dog-eat-dog moment. I'm going to have to go back to Dolga, who's in prime position in first. Strakasaur was at a great start at passing at the farm, and come up to the curve now into Aintree, and this is where down the straight up to Brooklands, and this is where everything could be on the belch of a lifetime. Julius is still in prime position at the minute in first, still watching from Dog's point of view because he's passing come up to the straight now. So here we go, come up to the Copses corner, or I call it Corpses corner because people go way wide and lose the car like Dolgan nearly did. To be fair, he could lose out massively. That's why I call it Corpses corner. Come up to Beckett's corner now. The trickiest ones of them all. Try and keep that car as much as they can. Rackett is still in pole at the minute, going down the Hanger Straight. And this is where everything changes. Come to Stoke corner now. And looks like Paulie Orange, Dolga and Rackett have a great start. Paulie Orange is in first now. They're going to Club corner now. Fancy a Club sandwich now. Here we go, again. Dolga now coming to the last few corners now. Up to the Hamilton Straight. Used to be the International Pit Straights. And Rackett, prime position, 127.800. Paulie Orange misses out by 200ths. Or nearly 300 a second. Nice job, mate, in third. Chucking away is in fourth. Julius is in fifth as well. But that is unbelievable stuff. Absolutely unbelievable, to be fair. And you could not believe it. You cannot believe it at all. Well, Strakasaur said he was there for about 3 seconds. He was prime position for P1 for about 3 seconds, but not enough to hold on because Rackett got it. Here are your one-shot qualifying classification for the British Grand Prix for the Full Force Racing Division 1, the top flight. Rackett is in first, Paulie Orange second, Nice Job Mate third, Chucking Away is in fourth, Julius is in fifth, Buffel sixth, Dulga seventh, PvP Gaming 8th, VDDWD 9th, Thies is in 10th, I Am Jerry is in 11th, Donster is in 12th, Red is in 13th, Crunchy Trees is in 14th, Strakasaur 15th, Muck Attack 16th, I can't remember the rest in 17th, 18th and 19th, but fair play to Rackett, who did an absolute belter of a lap. Absolute belter. But this is the sprint start now, so we're going to have about, I think it's about 9 laps. I'm sure there must have been about 9 laps. I might be wrong. So we'll get that confirmed. But if you like what we've seen so far, guys, and you are new to the Twitch channel, hit that follow button. Hit that follow button. It will be a massive help. And I'll say again, it will be a massive help to myself, Malk on the commentators box, as well as the Full Force Racing on the division. So we're just waiting for the drivers. So it looks like we ain't going to wait any longer. Sorry about that. Do apologise for the can. So we're going to have the formation lap to start off with. So hopefully we'll see a lot of shocks galore. And I'm quite surprised actually, because with the sprint, normally with a sprint, it's normally about medium strategy itself, but as long as you're comfortable and you're capable of doing the laps, then you've got a good chance of producing the absolute good stuff. So we're just waiting for the drivers to get themselves pointed out at the moment. We're just waiting for the drivers to come out and come up to Love Field, up to the Wellington Straight, and then into the Copses curve, and then we're going to have absolutely unbelievable stuff. And they're coming to Mackers. This is the most iconic track that you ever see. Over 50 years this track has ever been, since it's first started in the F1 World Championships. Obviously it had Donington Park as well as Brands Hatch, but normally when it comes to Silverstone is the home of the British Grand Prix, and you can tell from it all. Ooh, I reckon I nearly lose out completely with the back end of the car. So here we go, guys. We're going to have 9 laps. 9 laps of the sprint. I'm surprised that Julius, Thies, I Am Jerry and Strakosaur, they're the only ones who have gambled to go on the softs. Mediums is the way forward. I think I know why they've gone for the softs, because they're trying to save enough for the strategy itself later on. Looks like nice job, mate. It's just going. Red's disqualified. Rick Paul's disqualified. All the drivers should be up and ready to go. Just waiting for one more. I think that might have been Strakosaur. No, it isn't. Sorry, it is Crunch Trees. Just go up to the lap now. So here we go, guys. We're going to have 9 laps of the sprint. Who will win the sprint of the British Grand Prix? 1 lights, 2 lights, 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 red lights. And we are go, go, go. Who's at the great start? Who's at the great start? I reckon it's had a little bit of a bad start. And oh my god, they come to... Oh! Abbey Corner. Oh my days. This is mad. Absolutely mad stuff. Julius just losing out. It looks like one of the McLarens has gone a little bit wide. That's Buffel. Buffel's gone a little bit behind. And now Paulion is going to go round the outside of Julius. Can he keep hold on? Yes, he can. Well done to Paulie Orange. Thies is going to try and put the pressure on Dolga. Yellow flags. I think that's Rick Paul. Oh, there's a bit of debris. Not sure what's happened there. Looks like Country Trees has dropped down to 17th now. But Rick Paul had a bit of a moment before the... Well, it looks like at Aintree, looks like it by the sounds of it. We've got yellow flags. It looks like I Am Jerry's dropped down. Red's dropped down as well. So something must have happened, and there must be a crash at Love Field. Oh, who's that? I think that was Strakosaur going way wide at Copses corner. But the drivers who are on the softs had a good start. Julius, say that again, commentator's curse. He has got himself a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. Still watching Thies now. Try and get close to Chugs. Oh, Dolga just had a little bit of a brief moment to have a look to see if he can make the move done, but he could not make that move done as soon as possible. Paulie Orange is trying to put the pressure on as much as possible. It looks like Chugs. Oh, what happened to Julius? What's happened to Julius? Julius has spun. I don't know if he had spun or lost contact. I do not know. Oh my god! VDWD Strachosaur. Oh my days, who's that? It looks like Strachosaur's dropped down. But that was insane. So Jamie is going to go on the inside line. Strachosaur. He's trying to push on massively. And trying to put the pressure on as well. Strachosaur is using all that might with that soft tyre to the pressure on Jamie. Remember, the DRS is not active yet until one more lap. Country Trees drops down 15. Big Boy 85 has moves up to 14th place now. Dog is getting close to Thighs for 5th. But Rakkonen's still holding on. He's still holding on. But Strachosaur still watching him now to see if he's passing Cops' corner now. And then coming to Maggotts and Beckett. Can he try and put the pressure on? Thighs is getting close to Chuck. Chuck chucking away. He's in 4th place. Chucks was saying to me just before we started the session itself, he was feeling really confident. Same with Jamie as well. And I'll tell you what, who's really confident about Jamie. Jamie gonna go on the inside line of Stoke corner. Oh come on, 2 in the bed. We're going 2 in the bed moment now. Oh come on, come on! You want to move? You're gonna do it now. I'll tell you what. I'll tell you what, PvP Gaming saying no thank you. What a move. What a move back. That is unbelievable stuff from PvP Gaming and Jamie Sus. What a lap. Rick Paul's got the fastest lap of the race, 1:30. So this is insane stuff. Muck attack. Oh my god, still 2 in the bed. Red's dropped down. Jamie Sus drops down 10th. Oh, Jamie, what's happened to you? He's dropped a lot. And now he's brought Strachosaur into play now. He's brought Strachosaur into play. And I tell you what, he's going to gamble. He was tempted to go on the inside line just before Lovefield, passing Brooklands. And this is the old start finishing line straight now. This is where everything matters now. Everything matters. Paulie Orange is getting close to the nice job mate in 2nd now. And he could be on for a classic. He could be on for an absolute classic moment. Just have a quick glance. Oh, I can't change it. Still watch the battle between Jamie, PvP Gaming and Strachosaur. It looks like Jamie's going to go for the inside line. And he's saying, well, thank you very much. Come again. And I will take that beautifully. Bish bash bosh. And what a move from Jamie Sus. Just at the nick of time. Just at the nick of time. Just have a quick look at Paulie Orange. He was 3/10. We'll look at the back. Muck is getting close to Donstar for 12th. Julius is going up into the pits now. Julius is going up into the pits. I think I am Jerry and... well, actually, let me have a look at to see who's been in the pits. Oop, wrong one. Only Julius is the only one who went into the pits. I do apologise. I thought some of the others went into the pits because they went down a few positions. But still, oh my god, look at this. Look at this. Nice job, mate. It's getting close to Rakkonen, who had a great qualifying. Don't get me wrong. Great one-shot qualifying. And here we go now. Julius. Is it raining? I think it is, you know. It is. It's raining. There's a bit of dab of rain at Cops' corner. So Julius is gambled on the intermediates. I think it's too early. I think it's too early, but he might know something I don't. But that is, we're gonna have the intermediate to continue. Paulie Orange is gonna try and make the inside line. Oh, nice job, mate. Still going subside. Oh my god, fair play. Buffel drops down. No, it was Thighs has dropped down. Thighs has dropped himself all the way down. And I think Jameson is going to the pits. For the intermediates. The rain has started. Thighs has got a 5-second penalty for speeding. So some of the drivers have gone into the pits. And that is where the pressure is mounted now. The pressure is absolutely mounted. Look at this. Donster's getting close to Strachosaur. It will help some of the drivers with this tyre management. But Julius, don't get me wrong. Julius was gambled on the intermediates that early. I'm just worried that the tyre wear is not going to be perfect. But it looks like it is kicking down a little bit further than expected. So, might have a chance. It looks like Strakasaur, Donster, Muck Attack, and Big Boy A5 having a bit of a scrappy challenge moment. They'll need to go to the pits though, sooner rather than later. Donster's just having a quick glance. Just, oh my days. Muck Attack went way wide at Copses. Donster's trying to hold on for as long as possible. The yellow flag set to 1. That is Julius. Julius is out. Julius is out, and we've got a safety car. We have got our first safety car. Oh, Jesus! Strakasaur. I know you had to brake, but Donster did not expect that at all. So, everyone should be pitting now. Everyone should be pitting. Paulio just got 5-second penalty for severe collision. If anyone keeps their tyre wear, if it's mediums or softs, and they don't pit for intermediates, they are idiots. They are absolute mad and idiots. But what a way. I think that helped. But I don't know if Julius has lost the back end and lost it completely. So we're just waiting for the drivers to get their tyre wear changed. But I think it is the time now for intermediates. The time is now for intermediates. When the safety car comes back in, it will be ready. What's Strakasaur? What's Strakasaur doing? And what's Donster doing? They're the only ones who have gambled on the softs and mediums. They think it's not enough for intermediates. Now that is quite interesting actually. If Strakasaur and Donster play their cards right at the end of this safety car and it doesn't get heavier, they have played the ace of the pack. And hopefully they won't be the joker of the pack. Hopefully not falling down in places itself with the domino effect. But bit risky, shall we say, because the rain is kicking in. But I can see why they've picked it. They kept it like that, because some parts of the track is not bad, but in certain parts of the track it is a little bit. You can tell the track is wet. You can tell the track is wet, but Strakasaur and Donster need to play their cards right. And I'm saying this again, they're the two that are gambled on those tyre wears that out of the blue, shall we say, absolutely out of the blue. Unless, as I said, unless they know something that I don't know, you can tell the back end is going from Strakasaur. Well, he's saying that I think, well, them two are saying that there's no chance of the rain getting heavier, and hopefully the softs and the mediums will last. But bit of a push. Oh, Strakasaur's going to the pit. Unless that was a mistake from the pits. Unless that was a mistake and they didn't call in for the pit. Donster. Where's Donster? Oh yeah, I was going to say Donster. That was a shame. That was a real shame for Strakasaur and Donster, because I think they would have tried to go all the way, but now they're going to have to go all the way in the back and fight it out to try and get through the pack. But Strakasaur, what are you doing? So Strakasaur, he's kept his softs, but Donster is on intermediates. Now I don't know if it's a glitch from Strakasaur's point of view, or he's actually definitely picked the softs to get rid of them, because he's going to be absolutely struggling now. Obviously the Well, the DRS is not stopped, unless it was missed off. But the rain has not gone heavily, though. The rain has not gone heavily. Right. I was going to say, Strakasaur dropped down 18th. Donster, I think it's a mistake from the pit crew. I think they're just not helping him at all. Well, I would like to find out from him, actually. I would like to find out what was he trying to gamble on the softs. But look at the times. Look at the time difference. He's already lost so much time trying to catch up. And I think the safety car will come in on this lap, though. The safety car will come in on this lap. Yeah, the safety car will come in on this lap, though. So they've got to be careful. Yeah, the safety car's in this lap. Yeah, Strakasaur has lost it completely. I feel bad for him because I think he was trying to gamble on something. If it wasn't, then it was a complete B-up from Strakasaur's team. But here we go. Raikkonen needs to get a good start. Needs to bunch up the cars. They're coming up to Stoke Corner now. This is where do or die situation in the sprint. Will Raikkonen go for it? I think he is going for it. He is going for it now. We'll come to Club Corner now. Come to the Hamilton Straights. Hamilton International Straights. And I tell you what, that is perfect stuff. And now the top three are pulling away. Here we go. We might have a fight for the top three. And remember, top 8 guarantee points. Top 8 will guarantee points. And Raikkonen trying to hold on. Looks like nice job, mate. And Dolga. They do not want to make any silly mistakes now. Oh my god, we could have a 3 to bed. Come on! Oh, contact! Contact! Contact between. I think it was nice job, mate. And Raikkonen. So that will have to be checked by stewards. But I tell you what, oh my god, nice job, mate. I mean, I'll take that back if there was no contact at all, but it looked like there was contact. I'll just double check again. The angle that I saw could not capture. Oh my god, Paulie Orange. Paulie Orange trying to make the move onto Chunks in 4th. I was trying to look back at the replay from the stream, but there was not much that I could see that there was contact at the back, but still that is not good if there was contact, so they'll have to be checked by Nice Job, mate, and from Raikkonen, because that Raikkonen will be absolutely fuming, but Paulie Orange is making the move on the inside line on Chunks, and what a move there from Paulie Orange. But will Chunks bounce back? He will not bounce back. But nice job by Dolga, who played his course right, actually, and pulled away like no man's business. But Buffel, well done to him, actually. He's just steadying on. Yellow flag set to 3. Yellow flag set to 3. I'm not sure where that's come from. I think that was Big Boy 85, dropped down to 17th. And Dozda dropped down a few positions as well. So I'm not sure what's happened from them. But they will be checked. Jamie Suss drops down to 9th. Mukatak in 8th. But remember, Paulie Orange and VDWD will have penalties galore. So they'll be dropped down quite a few positions, actually. Thies has got another 3 second. He's got a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings now. Nice job, mate, trying to put the pressure on as much as possible. As I said, nice job, mate. If you are watching it back, if you didn't contact him, I am so sorry. I will apologise. But the way it looked was like, I don't know if there was a little bit of contact, but that'll have to be checked. Okay, so there was contact from the steward. Thank you to that. Oh my god! Nice job, mate. Paulie Orange had a little bit of a scrappy challenge moment, but Paulie Orange is going to try and make the move on the inside, but whatever happens, he will lose out. And I'll tell you what, 2 to bed moment at Stoke Corner. And that is a good job. That is a good job from Paulie Orange. But Dolga will come up to the next few corners. I tell you what a way to start the feature race. Later on, oh my nose, Thies drops down to 16, but well done to Dolga, who finished off in first. Buffalo in second, nice job mate in third. Chugs in fourth, PPP Game in fifth. Mukatak, well done to him actually, he's done well, he's in sixth. Jamie Suss in seventh. I Am Jerry in eighth. Paulie Orange with that penalty drops down in ninth. Country Trees is in 10th. Feedy WD in 11th. Rackinen will be fuming with that. It drops down 12th. Rick Paul in 13th. Red in 14th. Donster 15th. Big Boy 16th. Thies in 17th. And Struxor will be dropping down to 18th. Julius is the only one who had the casualty of the DNF. But yeah, thank you to the steward who told me that there was contact between Nice John Mate and Rackers, so that will have to be checked later on. Ooh, and that was a good spin from Strakasaur. Hopefully not too much in the race. So Strakasaur will be fuming to finish off in 18th, but hopefully he'll bounce back. So absolutely insane in the membrane stuff. Here are your sprint classification for the British Grand Prix. For the Full Force Racing League, Division 1, Season 5, the Top Flight Division, the fastest league of Full Force. Dolga is in first. You got Buffalo in second to start off with. Nice Job Mate in third. Chugs in fourth. PvP Game in fifth. Muck Attack 6th. Jamie Suss is in 7th. I Am Jerry is in 8th. Paulie Orange is in 9th. Country Cheese is in 10th. VWD 11th, Rackden 12th, Rick Paw 13th, Red is in 14th, Donster 15th, Big Boy 85 16th, Thies 17th, Struxor 18th, and Julius is the only one who's had the DNF in 19th place. So we're just waiting for the drivers to get themselves settled and ready to go. So, like I said, they didn't wait any longer. So they'll be starting with the feature, and this will be I think it's 28 laps. I might be wrong, I do apologise. It's just been rushed to get back on time. We're just waiting for the drivers to settle. Oh, what's happened there? 26 laps, yeah. I did say 28, but I do apologise, it was 26 laps. So we had 9 laps of absolute frantic racing. And I said so I just wait to see how everything plans out at the moment. Muck Attack has just commented on the Discord saying because I was saying that Struxor did not get any TV time, but he has got TV time from that sprint. But he was saying, hope you caught him box softs in the rain. To be fair, I did see him in the box when he was in the softs. I was like, what is going on? So I don't know what he was doing. I don't know if it was just a mistake from the game or what, but that is what you see, is what you're going to get. So Dolga will start off in first. Now, the strategy around here is definitely the mediums to hards, or hards to mediums. I've heard that a few people who won this week, I think it was Jamie who mentioned it, saying that he won the race with medium hard stint. Now, obviously the hards will go 2/3, at least 2/3 of the way. Mediums should last up to the halfway marker, which is like 13 laps anyway. A little bit more, but normally I would expect them to be pitting between lap 10 and lap 14. That's the two stints I'm going to look out for. And I'm going to say between lap 12 to lap 16 will be the, you know, from the hard tyre stint, and probably go for the less tyres. I don't know, might be have to wait and see how everything plans out at the moment. But if you are watching, good evening to you all. Hope you're having a fantastic evening. There is a little bit of a delay on the stream, so I do apologise for that. So I won't catch up with the stream straight away. So all the drivers are slowly coming in. Just making sure, so they're all starting off. Here we go. Who will win the feature? We will have the interviews at the end of this race. I was going to show you the standings, but unfortunately I can't show you that now because we've got the live racing now. Here we go. We're on the edge of our seats now. We're on the edge of our seats now, and this is where anything could change. Anything could change at this point. Oh. One lights, two lights, three lights, four lights, five red lights. Ah, we are go, go, go. Oh, slow start from, I think it's from Chugs. Chugs had a massive slow start. Oh my God, the McLaren of Buffel. Oh my God, who is that? Who was that? That was nice job, mate. Just shot up out of nowhere. That was insane stuff. Buffel, I think he's lost communication. I know he's got himself back in, but nice job, mate. Just out of nowhere, just shot up. Jamie Suss drops down. It looks like Jerry drops down. Buffel drops down a few positions now. Chugs is, ooh, nearly went to the back of PVB. So here we go now. This is where everything changes. Buffel drops down again. Mukatak drops down to 13. I think he's lost communication with his car. Country Trees drops down to 12th. Paulie Orange. Oh my God, what's happened to Paulie Orange? Paulie Orange has dropped himself all the way down. So I think we've got a virtual safety car. But Paulie Orange had a bit of a mare. I don't think we have to wait and see how everything plans out. I believe Mukatak. Well, I was just about to say if Mukatak can try and get himself back in. Hopefully he'll get back into the lobby. So I think the VSC will come back out in a moment or two. We're back live racing now. We're back live racing. I think we might have a bit of an issue with the lobby. I think there is a little bit of Paulie Orange has retired. Paulie Orange has retired. Oh no. There is a little bit of issue with the lobby itself. We might not see the right positions until the end of the race. So we'll try what we can on screen. Still watching the battle between VWD and Chugs. Getting close. So Country Street drops down to 12. Mukatak moves up to 11th now. I don't know if he's back on the car actually. I don't know if he's back onto the communication with his car. But VWD. So VWD is getting close to Chugs now. He's trying everything possible. So VWD is trying to put the pressure on as much as possible. We're looking through the mid-pack in a minute. Big Boy is getting close to Rackett in 7th. Yellow flags. Oh, what happened to Rick Paul? Rick Paul's lost it. He has lost it. We've got a safety car. We have got a safety car. We have got a safety car. This this I don't know if the lobby is making it really awkward at this stage, but the lobby screen. Just bear me a sec, guys. Be right back. We will be on the safety car start. Sorry about that, guys. I do apologise. We are still in safety car mode. We're just trying to find out what was going on. I was trying to get Muck Attack back into the lobby, but it looks like I could not be able to do that. So I'm not sure what's going to happen, but we are just waiting for the admin to confirm. But the safety car is still out, though. The safety car is still out. We just need to find out what is going on. I'm just double checking something. Yeah, he can't get back in. So there is an actual issue with the lobby because the top 8 is really something ain't right. So I'm just waiting to see. So I think we might be having a restart. Yeah, we are. We have just been confirmed that there is a restart of the lobby. So they'll have to sort out from the lobby point of view of when they have to. So bear with us a sec, guys. We do apologise. We will be right back again. We will restart the lobby. Unfortunately, there's quite a few instances with the lobby being glitched out, and it's not fair for some of the drivers. So we'll be right back again for the proper race. You know what, guys? Good evening to you all. I do apologise for the delay of the race. Unfortunately, there is an issue with the lobby, so we will have to restart it again. We're not at Bahrain. We're at the British Grand Prix. We did the one shot and the sprint, but I'm not sure what's going to happen now because some of the drivers are saying they can't do the 50% again. I don't know why, because there's still plenty of time. So we'll just wait to see how. So I'm sorry that there's not much talking. I just want to clarify. I just want to find out what's going on, because obviously, the admin of Muck Attack has to redo the grid anyway. But I'm not sure if he's going to do the grid from the start of the race or from the lap that before the safety car. So I'm just trying to find out what's going to happen, because obviously we do, like I said, we do apologise. We're just trying to figure out what's going to happen. Is it going to be from I feel bad for Muck Attack because he's got a lot on. Everyone's asking what's going to happen, and I understand. I was like that as the admin. So we're just waiting to find out what's going to happen now. But if you want to find out more of the info from the standings before we started, so before the sprints, before anything else that was happening tonight, while we're waiting for the grid to find out what's going to happen, nice job, mate. It was in prime position before we started, in first place with 90 points. Paulie Orange is in second with 59. Nico is in third with 53. Rick Paul is in fourth with 41. Douglas in 5th with 35, joins with Reckonen in 6th. Country Trees is in 7th with 32. Jamie Suss is in 8th with 29. Buffalo is in 9th with 27. Muck Attack is in 10th with 26. And the rest are under 26 points. So just to give you a bit of an update of the teams before we carry on. So the Ferrari, I've just not pulling away that much, because obviously they're under a lot of pressure from the AlphaTauri team, because Ferrari's in first with 112, then AlphaTauri's in second with 103, then there's that big gap of 27 points from the Williams in third with 76. Red Bull was in fourth with 65. So there's the movers have been Alpine moved up to 5th with 44. Aston Martin's in 6th with 43. Then the Haas team was in 7th with 41. Then that's where quite a few teams were dropped. McLaren, in 8th with 40 points. So there's a tight in the mid pack actually of the teams. So that's mad. In 9th is Mercedes with 30 points, and then the Alfa Romeo's in 10th with 29 points. So these are what's going to happen. So that's the teams, and that's the standings, is what you're going to be seeing anyway. But that was just before everything was all set up. Now, just bear with me a sec, guys. We will be starting in a minute. Be right back. Right, guys, we are back. We're just waiting for some more updates. We're trying to figure out what's going on. There's quite a few people who are debating whether the lobby should have been started from the start of the race, or at the point of when the actual lobby was actually gone. Now, from my point of view, the lobby host was left just before we started the race. And after that, this is just from my point of view. So I feel sorry for Muck Attack because he has to deal with all the other bits as well. As I said, I do feel sorry for him. So I know everyone wants to try and get everything done and dusted, but it is not fair when you got one person dealing with everything else. So everyone should be ready, but unless well, they've got to be careful, because if Muck Attack hasn't set up the lobby, he needs to set up. Okay, let's go. Okay, so we're going to be starting now. We're going to be starting 50% race again from the start of the grid. Yeah, I do feel sorry for Muck Attack. So we will be kicking off again now. There'll be a few drivers who will not be racing now because obviously we've passed the cut-off point. So we might not get a lot of people finishing, to be honest. Hopefully, fingers crossed, that there'll be no more issues. Now I've said that, I probably don't want to jinx it now. But I do feel, as I said, I do feel sorry for Muck Attack to deal with everything. Lastminute.com, where nothing was going right at all. So obviously that's why I had to go to the Be Right Back, so I could talk to them to see what actually is happening. But finally we'll be able to start the 50% race again, and it will be a dry race anyway. So Dolga will start in first. Now, Nice Job made Poorly Orange and Strakosaur. They're the only casualties of the three drivers who will not be able to participate. So it looks like we're about to start anyway. I do get why some people are a bit annoyed with the loss of their positions because of other people's disconnections and everything like that, but then they got to think about themselves. What would happen if it was there that had the issues? Do you know what I mean? So that's what we got to remember now. So there was 19, so there's 3 drivers missing. As I said, 3 drivers is missing. So here we go, guys. So Dolga will start off in first. Boothar in second. Chugs is in third. PvP Game is in fourth. Muck Attack will be in fifth. Jamie Sus is in sixth. I Am Jerry is in seventh. Crunch Trees is in eighth. VDWD is in ninth. Racket is in 10th. Rick Paul is in 11th. Red is in 12th. Donster is in 13th. Big Boy is in 14th. Thighs, who's just been disqualified, is in 15th. And Julius will start off in 16th place. So hopefully, finally, we'll be able to do the 50% race to start off with anyway. Hopefully. No more issues, no more tissues, as the old saying. But if you like what we've seen so far, guys, a bit of a late delay, but if you like what we've seen so far at the British Grand Prix for round 5, we will be having an unbelievable moment. We did the one-shot qualifying, and then we did the sprint. So just waiting to see how everything plans out. Looks like it looks fine to me on the stream from my point of view, but again, anything could happen from everyone's side really to see what's going to happen. Rick Paul and Donster have disqualified, so they'll have a little bit. Oh my days, who is that? It's either I'm Jerry or Jerry Sus. They've, yeah, that was a bit of a weird situation. So they all coming up to the starting grids now. Dolga needs to be careful. He will disqualify from there. Here we go, guys. Here we go. Who will try and win the British Grand Prix for the second time I'm asking? Good luck to all. We will have an unbelievable start. 1 light, 2 lights, 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 red lights, and we are go, go, go! Who's had the great start? Look at that, Mercedes. Red has had a great start. Jamie Suss has moved up to 5th. PvP Gary moves up to, oh my days, come up to Abbey Corner. And Dolga going for the inside line, keeps it in there. And I tell you what, a bit of a better start. Chugs has dropped down to 4th. PvP Gary in 3rd. And Jamie Suss is just behind. He's got to be careful though. He's got to be careful that. Oh, who's that? That's Crunch Trees. Has dropped stuff all the way down. There's a spin at the back. So I think there was contact. Jerry drops down 8th. VDWD moves up to 7th now. Julius moves up to 10th now after the back of the grid. So he can't monitor that now. He cannot monitor that. PvP Gary now at 10th behind. Looks like VDWD getting close to McAttack in 6th. Passing Cops' corner. And come up to the Markets and Beckets. So here we go. This is where the pressure's absolutely mounted now. Oh, Chugs. It's just, oh my days, Chugs. I think you are lagging, mate. You are absolutely lagging. Yellow flag set as 2 and 3, and that is Donster. Oh my days, Jamie. Jamie just made a move onto Chugs at Stoke Corner and made the move perfectly. PvP Gary was trying to get close, but I think some of the stats are not updated properly. So I don't know what's going to happen. Dolga's got the fastest lap of the race. So we okay, so we got a bit of a mad delay, shall we say, because of the timings of some of these drivers. Rick Paul was getting close to the thighs in 13th, but could not do anything about it. He got Big Boy in 12th, Rackett in 11th, who was robbed of first place. Julius is in 10th, Red is in 9th, Jerry is in 8th. VDWD, there's a queue. There's a queue of all these cars, and they're all just behind PvP Gary. James is in 4th, Chucks is in 5th, Mukataka is in 6th, VDWD is in 7th, Jerry is in 8th, Red is in 9th. So this is where it's been extraordinary moments actually. Can Bufal put the pressure on Dolga? Can he put the pressure on? And oh, who's that? That's Mukatak. Mukatak's making the move on to Chugs. And he's going to go around the outside, and what a move! But he made the move perfectly though. It's Chugs. Chugs is there and he lost it. He's lost the position. So I don't know what's happened to Chugs. He's not lost any front wing damage or anything like that. Jerry Suss 131.722. So that's a good time. Now we finally be able to get the right timings back. So Jerry Suss still watching. Country Tree's got the fast on the race. 131.634. Try close to Donstar in 15th. Come up to Abbey Corner by looks of things on the map. Come up to the farm and then the village, then passing to Aintree now we're watching now from Jerry Suss's point of view. The DRS should be active, and look at that. This is where you'll get annoyed with the DRS. Chugs is going to lose out to VDWD if he doesn't watch out. Massively. So absolutely. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. VDWD and Chugs. Chugs control. Oh my days. What a move there from VDWD at Cops' corner. What a unbelievable move from VDWD. It was unbelievable stuff. And then going down the straight now with that DRS. I think Chugs is struggling like mad. And I think he is, because Jerry is going to go around the outside. And we might have a battle actually just behind Julius. Julius is moving to 9th. Rackinen moves up to 10th. Red. Oh! There was I don't know if there was contact between Rackinen and Red. But Red had to go off track. He had to go off track. Oh, I think there might be a few connection issues from Red's car. But I am Jerry's getting close to Chugs. He's getting close to Chugs. Let's look at Jamie now. Jamie's getting close to PvP Gaming 3rd. Oh, he's going to make the move, actually. He's made the move on the inside line. And what a move, actually. Perfect. Perfect moments for Jamie Suss. Jamie will be delightful to move up to 3rd. Big Boy has moved to 11. Red drops down to 12. No, Red moves up to 11. Big Boy drops down to 12th. And I think Rick Paul drops down to 15. Donaldson moves up to 14th now. So let's. Oh my days, who's that just behind? Someone just went way off track. Let's have a look at Rackinen now. Well, Big Boy is getting close to his teammate Red Dog in 11th, but we'll watch the battle between Rackinen and Julius, because Rackinen should have the DRS and should overtake. Jerry making the move into 7th, and perfect stuff. Big Boy moves up to 11th, Julius drops down to 10th. Now, Red drops down to 13th, now Thighs moves up to 12th. But, oh my days, oh my god, come on! Oh, Jamie! Oof. Red was trying to go on the inside line. I don't know whether he caught up to Thighs in 12th, but he did caught the inside. He did caught the inside line though. Lap 5 of 26. Lap 5 of 26 of the Full Force Racing League. Without, I think we might have a little bit of lag issues again from the lobby. I don't know what's going to happen, but I'm hoping I don't get disconnected. Jamie Suss is trying to put the pressure on Bufal in 2nd, but he can't do anything about it just yet. You've got Red drops down at 14th, Donaldson moves up to 13th. But they're all a little bit spread out, a little bit. Not much, just a little bit. VDWD moves up to 5th. I think PvP Gary has lost communication with his car. Hopefully he'll get himself back in as quickly as possible, because Jerry moves up to 6th. Jerry Suss, he's going to make the move on the inside line of Stowe. Stowe corner. Fantastic. But he's trying to save ERS as well. He is also trying to save ERS. He's got to be careful not to lose out massively. Jerry Suss is trying to put the pressure on, and they go up to Abbey Corner. Coming to the farm, I believe, and then the village, and then the curve. So this is where the pressure mounts now. So Jerry Suss needs to put the pressure on now, using all that DRS and that ERS. Dog was trying to say, look mate, do not even bother making a move. Trying to get rid of that slipstream as quickly as possible. We'll just watch this 3-car battle, and then also you got Muck Attack and I'm Jerry also battling out for VDWD in 4th. So e-car mode is in 4th place at the minute. You got another battle between Big Boy and Thighs for 10th and 11th. Slowly trying to capture to Julius in 9th. And then Rick Paul getting close to Red in 13th place. But Jamie Suss is getting close now. Jamie Suss is getting close now to Dolga. You've got to have a chance now. Dolga's just trying to get rid of that slipstream. But Jamie Suss is trying to think, what do I have to do to make the move? And look at that, he's right close to him. That's how tight, that's how close you get between first and second place. And that was a brilliant view, actually, right on the dot on the timings itself. But Jamie Suss has lost a little bit of ERS, so he's got to use all that momentum. And watching it from his perspective, Mukatak has got a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. I think Chucks has got a 3-second time penalty as well. But here we go, Jamie Suss needs to get a good exit. I think Dolga's using all that ERS as well. He can't catch up, Jamie Suss. Jamie Suss cannot catch up. PvP Gaming has got his set up communications back up and running. So just waiting to see how everything plans out. Jamie Suss is getting close. Still watching the top two at the minute. But we'll watch the back of the grid because there's so much battles galore. So here you go, they're going down the straight. They're both using ERS. And look at this now. Look at this. Jamie Suss is going to go around the outside. No, he's doing the old switcheroo, trying to go to the inside line. Dolga will have the inside line though. Until Jamie. No! Oh, come on! Dolga, no, don't you dare, don't you dare. Oh my days, what battle that we have seen live exclusive for you guys. Oh my days, what battle that we have seen. The top two do not want to lose out too much. I want to see the other battles actually, I want to see the other battles. But he just can't afford to slip up. Oh, Jamie Suss has lost a bit of momentum. And now it's brought himself into play. Unfortunately, the connection of the choosing the car is completely gone again. So we've got a full car battle that we are seeing from Julius's point of view, 9th, 10th, 11th and also 12th. But Jamie Suss is getting close again to Dolga. And we'll look at that in a minute. We'll look at that in a minute. He is actually getting close. Actually, he is. He was getting close. I was hoping that Thies was going to make the move onto Big Boy, but didn't look like it was going to happen. But here we go. Jamie Suss finally should be able to make the move. I tell you what, these drivers are really risking it. Dolga's got the move on the inside line. He's watching. He's got the he will have the inside. Oh my days, he's got the inside line. Contact! Contact! There was contact between the two drivers, but they're still racing. They're still racing. Jerry. I am Jerry's going to the pits. I am Jerry's going stuff into the pits. Bufal. Bufal's getting close now to Dolga. And look at this. VDWD and Muck Attack. They're also getting close. So anything could happen from these drivers. Anything could happen from these situations. But Jamie Suss should now pull away, you would think. Should now pull away. But he'll be under a lot of pressure though. So Bufal is trying to put the pressure on Dolga in second. Cannot do anything about it just yet. I want to have a look at the mid-pack actually. I want to have a look at the mid-pack because that is getting close as well. Between Chugs and Donstar, between 7th and 11th, that's where the pressure's all mounted in the mid-pack. And then Rick Paul getting close to Red in 12th and 13th respectively. Boy. So I'm Jerry, it's the only one who's gambled on the hards, who's pitting really early though. Very, very early. Hopefully that's not going to compromise too much. Hopefully not. Hopefully not going to compromise too much. Will Muck Attack finally make the move onto VDWD? Or will he struggle? It looks like Thies and Donstar. Oh, what's happened there? What's happened to Thies? Thies just completely lost it at Stoke Corner. He completely lost it that stone corner. I don't know if there was contact just beforehand, but if there was, they'll have to be checked again. But yeah, it's been so close. Big Boy's getting close to Julius in 8th. But Muck Attack is also getting close to VWD now in 4th. And the pressure's mounted now. The pressure is absolutely mounted now. So Julius is going to try and do something. He was a 10th behind Chunks. Actually, look at this now. He really is getting close to Chunks. He really is getting close to Chunks in 7th place. And this is where the pressure's mounted now. You can't afford to mess up here, Chunks. You cannot afford to mess up at Copses. Or I call it corpses. I'll tell you what, Julius is really want to make that move done before Maggots and Beckett's. But he want to risk it for a biscuit. Red's got a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings now. So that is not good for Red. That's not good for Red. But it should be good for Julius now. He's make the move on to Chunks. So Chunks will lose out to a position unless he bounces back. Well, Chunks has got a 3-second time penalty now for multiple warnings. Chunks under Big Boy and Donster, they're having a good battle. Dolga's in the pits now. Dolga is in the pits. He's trying to do the undercut. Remember, the pit stop is atrocious here. It's about 30 seconds, so these have got to plan out perfectly. Big Boy and Chunks having a bit of a scrappy challenge moment. And Dolga, Dolga will just come out of the pits, I think, right here, right now. But we've got a yellow flag set to 1. Got a yellow flag set to 1. I'm not sure who's that from. I think Dolga's just coming out now. I am Jerry, got a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings now. So, yeah, you can't afford to mess up now. You really cannot afford to mess up. Chunks is getting close to Julius. Cannot do anything about it just yet. Let's have a look at Red and Crunch Trees getting close to Rickpaw in 10th. I mean, Red is I feel sorry for him sometimes because he was trying out the best moves and then also something just happens out of nowhere. So, can Red bounce back though? Can Red bounce back? So, lap 11. Sorry, guys. Lap 11:26. James is going to the pits now. Muck Attack's going to the pits, so they've noticed that Dolga's going to the pits now. Oh, who's that? That's Crunch Tree's going to go around the outside. And he's going to make the move perfectly. Chunks has got another penalty though. And Crunch Trees will not make that move just yet. They will not make that move. A few drivers will lose out in positions though. This has been one of the longest races we've ever had, to be fair. To sort out everything. Jerry Suss, where is he? Jerry Suss is just coming out of the pits now. Let's have a quick look at VWD actually. He is getting close to Buffel. Now, the mediums, the drivers who are on the mediums should be pitting probably between lap 10 and 12 and 14. Those are the ones I expect them to pit. If they go any further, then bit worried, unless they're gambling on the softs later on, which the softs don't last long anyway. I think it lasts about 6 to 8 laps. I don't think it would last 10 laps anyway. But here we go. Can we see if VWD making the move into first? He will not do it. Looks like Country Trees is finally made the move onto Red in 8th. Donaldson's made the move on to Julius, and they're both going to the pits. They have both gotten themselves into the pits. Where's Julius now? Julius with the hard tyre stint will try and put the pressure on. So let's just see how everything plans out. The moment it looks like Rackinen is trying to. Chunks is going to be careful. He doesn't want to lose out too much penalties though. He's already got 14 seconds. Jesus. 14 seconds of time penalties, so he will not definitely finish in the top 10 whatever happens. And everyone else, I am Jerry Muck Attack and Red, they've all gambled on, well, I say gambled, they've got 3-second time penalties. And Chugs has retired. Chugs has retired from the race. I think it's because of that 14 seconds worth of time penalties. And unfortunately for him, he has left the session. Julius is getting close to the pressure. So look, Bufal and Dolgan. I think Dolgan just made the move, but still watching Bufal to see if he can get close. But Dolgan already using 2 laps already of those hard tyres. He's already used that advantage to already warmed up those tyres, and that is what you need at this stage. Let's have a look at those getting close to Red. Oh my days, what's happened to him? He was 4/10, and then all of a sudden he just completely went through Magnus and Beckett's just like out of nowhere. Yellow flag set to 1. Yellow flag set to 1. I think that might have been Chugs. So Dunster is got the fast lap of the race so far. So just wait to see how everything plans out in a minute, but still so much issues galore. If you just joined in late, don't panic. I bet you're wondering why the race is a little bit delayed. There was an issue with the lobby earlier on when the race started. I think we're still hitting that barrier that we are going to get in this race. So we're just watching the battle. Oh, actually, let's go back to Jamie Suss. Jamie Suss is getting close to Thies in 7th now. And they come up to the Wellington straight. And, oh, Jamie Suss is going to go around the outside. I'll tell you what a move. Julius drops down at 4th. Big Boy moves up to 3rd now. Yellow flag sets 2 and 3. Julius has had a mare. Julius has had a mare. And I think he's lost out a few positions, and that is not good. That is not good, because Red has got a chance to make the move. Well, he was at the chance to make the move, but does not think of it just yet. Oh, actually, he's lost a bit from wing though, Julius. He's lost a bit from wing, so he will go on for the medium stints now. Yeah, for the medium stints. Big Boy 85 got a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. So we're just waiting to see how everything plans out at the moment. We've got a few drivers who are getting close to each other. Looks like Muck Attack's getting close to VDWD now in the 11th. Jamie Suss is pitted at like a lap later, but he is getting ahead of Dolga. So I think that is the one that you need to be ahead of as well. Bufel getting close to PvP Gaming now in 9th. And obviously you can't afford to lose out massively. You really cannot afford to lose out the situation itself. So just wait to see how everything plans out now. At this stage, looks like Bufel's finally making the move on to PvP Gaming. Oh, the top 2 have pitted now. The top 2 have pitted now for the fresh mediums at least. The medium stints would be probably between 12 and 16 anyway. And they're already at that point where they can do 10 laps. I'll be very surprised if they're going for the softs. I'll be very surprised. Quite a few drivers who are going to be pitted now. So Jameson should be going back to first with Red 15 laps already on those mediums. That's mad. That's absolutely mad. Oh, who's that? Someone just went off track then. I think that was Raikkonen. Yeah, it was. It was Raikkonen who went way off track. And I think it was because he just came out of the pits and caught up with these. So Rakkonen's got the chance to produce the goods. Vinny Medina getting close to Buffel now, and he was getting close. So this is where the pressure is absolutely mounted now. Vinny Medina, Mukatak. I mean, Mukatak is just the silent assassin at the minute. He's just not messing about. He's just trying to get his race done and dusted, and just following VDWD at the minute. If he does, fair play to him. Buffel is getting close to Dolga. Oh no, sorry, VDWD is getting close to Buffel. Buffel's a long way, about 2 seconds gap between himself and Dolga. But yeah, the battle between VDWD and Mukatak should be switched now, and he has. VDWD moves up to 4th now. He moves up to 4th place. Mukatak needs to think about making the move done as soon as possible. Red should be going to the pits. Yeah, I was going to say Red should be going to the pits. 15 laps on those medium tyres. 15 laps. So fair play. And it would have been 16, but I think I don't know whether he'll just be safe to go. Oh, he's going for the softs. He's going for the soft tyre stint. And a fair play to it, actually, if he does go for a good stint. So Jamie Suss pulling away by 5 seconds to Dolga, who's in 2nd. VDWD is in 3rd. Buffel's in 4th. You got Mukatak in 5th. Rakkonen in 6th. You got I Am Jerry is in 7th. Donson is in 8th. Big Boy is in 9th. You got Country Trees in 10th. Rick Paul in 11th. Red in 12th. Thighs in 13th. Julius 14th. PV Gaming in 15th. So still watch the battle between Rakkonen and Mukatak, because this could be an explosive entry, should we say. So here we go. Watch it from Rakkonen's point of view, coming to Mackets and then into Beckett's corner. A lovely view, and got an opportunity, but he will lose out on the DRS because everyone else has got the DRS ahead of them. So Mukatak's got the chance to make the move on to Buffel. Could not make the move just yet. Ooh, just nearly close. So Mukatak was getting close, but he was. You can see from that point of view, he really is going to try and go for it onto Buffel. He's going to make the move. No, don't you dare! Don't you dare! Be careful! I was going to say the curb would have been nasty. PV Garin has left the session, and that Dunster's got a fastest lap of the race again. 1:30.860, I think it was. Red drops down to 13th. Eyes moves up to 12th. The battle between Buffel, Mukatak and Rakkonen, he really is heated up. So Mukatak needs to make this move done, and quick. But he's got no ERS. He's got no ERS to try to make the move, unless, compared to Rakkonen, who realistically should have won the sprint, he got robbed, basically. He got robbed of the win. And I feel bad for him, actually, to be fair. I feel bad for him. But he's pulling away like no man's business to move up to 6th and try and catch up to 5th. And this is where Mukatak cannot afford to lose out, because he's already losing out a few seconds behind VDWD, who is trying to do everything possible. So, oh, 3 to bed! Oh, nearly went for the 3 to bed moment. Rakkonen holds on to 4th. Mukatak drops down to 5th. Holds on for 5th, actually. But Buffel is the biggest loser. Drops down to 6th now. He drops himself all the way down to 6th. What a mad battle we have got so far. But still great. Still great. Red's getting close to Thighs for 12th again. We've got about 8 laps remaining. 8 laps remaining in this frantic Division 1 racing. Thighs in 14 drops. Well, drops down from 12th to 14th. Made a massive mistake by the looks of things at Club Sandwich. Club Corner. I did say Club Sandwich earlier on. I am hungry, actually, to be fair. So Julius is getting close to Red in 12th. You got the battle between Donster and his teammate in Buffal in 6. No. No! Cops! Don't you dare. Oh, what a move! What a move there from Donster. I think Buffal did not expect that at all. If he did, fair play. If he didn't, I'll be pretty much gobsmacked about it. But that is strategic. If it was planned, that was balls on that. That was absolute balls on. I do apologise for that, but that is just on the ball itself. Julius is getting close to red now for 12th. Donster's trying to close the gap onto McAttack. I'll tell you what, he's doing everything possible to make this move done. Donster's using everything he can to close the gap onto McAttack in 5th. So the only battles we've got so far, Donster getting close to McAttack in 5th. And the other one is red against Julius in 12th and 13th respectively, while everyone else is all spread out by at least a second or two. So Rackner's getting close to VWD. So this has been a mad race. Obviously VWD won last season's at Silverstone. But with nice job mate not racing, and Donster made the move onto McAttack now in 5th. Where's McAttack? Oh, don't you dare, don't you dare. No! Oh my days, McAttack. What are you do not give me a heart attack, please. Do not give me a heart attack at this stage. This has been an absolute bet. I've been really impressed with McAttack actually tonight. He's been struggling all season. This has been a good race for him. Absolute good race. I'm Jerry, 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. So McAttack has got the chance to put the pressure on now. He should use that ERS and the DRS, but he can't get close because Donster's just using all that ERS as much as possible. But this has been a great battle. We've got a 3-car battle actually. So McAttack has hit a McLaren sandwich at Lovefield to pass it to I think it's Woodcut. If I said Wellington, I might have got that completely wrong. Yeah, I did say Wellington Straight. Wellington Straight is the one that we just went. I'll show you in a minute anyway. I'm useless with callers, sorry, and it's my fault with that. VWD getting close to Rackner in 3rd. So Rackner moves up to 3rd. VWD is under a lot of pressure. It really is under a lot of pressure to make the move. But you got this battle going between Donster and McAttack just behind, and then this, I think VWD can't afford to lose out. So VWD getting close to Rackner now in 3rd. So Rackner trying to put the pressure on, trying to pull away, but can't do anything about it. Jamie Suss is having another great week actually. He said he won the race last night, I think, or earlier this week from a medium hard stint. So he's going to replicate that again by the sounds of it. So still watched it from go through Manchester Beckett straight. It is getting close. It's all a little bit spread out now. They're all a little bit spread out as we see Mukatak's getting close to Donster, but looks like he's pulled away by a second. Let's go through the grid while we try and get at least another close battle. So if VDWD and Rackner could be the one that's getting close in a minute. But Jamie Suss, out of nowhere, he's been absolutely immense stuff from start to finish, and he did another lap later than what Dolga did, and he has got the advantage to pull away like no man's business. I Am Jerry goes up to 9th, and there's a crash. I think that is that's Crunch Trees actually. Crunch Trees had a bit of a spin at Stoke Corner. I think that was Crunch Trees actually. So he'll be absolutely fuming that he lost a bit of gap, should we say. Dolga could not. He tried to do the undercut, but could not do anything about it. He was struggling. Rackinen in the top 3, in the top 3 itself. VDWD in 4th, Donster in 5th, Mukatak in 6th, Bufal in 7th. You got Big Boy in 8th. Crunch Trees is in 9th. Rick Paul is in 10th. Julius is in 11th. Thighs is in 12th. Red is in 13th. I Am Jerry in 14th. Just pitted for some fresh softs at PvP Gaming. I think he's lost communication with his car, but he will finish off in 15th. And Chugs is the other one at the DNF during this race. So the only closest spot we've got at the minute is VDWD and Rackinen. We've got about 3 laps remaining. I'm not sure about the interviews because obviously it's a little bit late for some of these drivers, so I might not be able to do the interviews late. So I do apologise if I did say I was going to do the interviews, but it is a little bit too late now. Still watching the battle between Rackinen and VDWD. So can VDWD? He needs the points. He needs to get some points because he's only had 1 podium all season long, and that was a 3rd place finish. And it's not good. It's not good, especially when you're like a former title challenger. You just can't afford to lose out. You really cannot afford to lose out massively. Red's got himself into the pits for, I believe, for fresh softs. Because he's going for fresh softs. I'm Jerry, got a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. So this is where the pressure's mounted now. The pressure is absolutely mounted. We've got a couple of battles going. We've got Rick Paul and Crunch Trees in 9th and 10th. But still a battle between Rackinen and VDWD in 3rd and 4th. VDWD needs to close the gap. He really needs to close the gap as quickly as possible. So still can't do anything about it just yet. So this is where everything is planned now. So this is where everything could be different now. So we're on the penultimate lap now. We're on the penultimate lap, and you can't afford to lose out massively. So VDWD getting close again to Rackinen. And I'm sorry, this is the only closest bar we've got, guys, this evening. And then come up to passing Woodcut. And then come up to Copses. Corner now. And then this is the part where they need to close a gap on Maggett and Beckett's corner. So Jerry's just come up to the last corner at Stowe. So to start off his 1 and only final lap. So VDWD, Donster is closest battles for 3rd place. Jerry Suss, fastest lap of the race, 1:30.020. That's unbelievable. And 10-second gap between himself and Dolga. That's extraordinary. That's absolutely extraordinary moments. So VDWD, Donsters, all everything that matters now. So VDWD and Donster using all that. You can tell that VDWD uses that ERS just before the exit of the last corner at Aintree, and you get so close now. You get so close, and then come to Luffield now for the final time asking. Raikkonen is holding on. Raikkonen is absolutely holding on for dear life. Jerry Suss goes through Magnus and Beckett's now. Jerry Suss got a 3-second time belt for multiple warnings. That doesn't matter. That doesn't matter. I am Jerry fastest on the race. 129.440. That's a good lap, actually, to be fair. And Jerry Suss will cross over the line in a minute. Oh, yellow flags on sector 1. Jerry Suss, I'm going to have to go back. Jerry Suss, well done to him. He has just won the British Grand Prix. And Don Suss wins the 4th. Well done to Jerry Suss. Absolutely unbelievable drive from him. Fantastic. Dolga will finish off in 2nd. Raikkonen will finish off in 3rd place. VWD in 4th. Donster in 5th. You got Mukatak who finished off in 6th. Buffel in 7th. You got Big Boy 85 is in 8th. Rick Paul got 10-second time penalty for exceeding track limits. Not sure why or how. But Big Boy will finish off in 8th. Crunch Trees, haven't mentioned about him much actually, to be fair. He's had a quiet race. A struggling race actually, to be fair. Crunch Trees will finish off in 9th. Julius will finish off in 10th. Dies will finish off in 11th. Oh no, Thies will finish off in 10th. Julius will finish off in 11th. Rick Poor, I think he's lost communication with his car. So Red and I am Jerry. So Red and I am Jerry will be in 13th and 14th respectively. So yeah, well done to Red, who will finish off in 14th, and I am Jerry will finish off in 14th place. So that is finishing off there. So I'm sorry there's no explosive ending. So there was not much explosive endings. That's what we would have liked to have seen. But well done to Jamie. Jamie, who had a fantastic race. And I will have to stop the interviews. I'm sorry. There'll be no interviews at the end of this race. But Jamie, well done to him. And obviously, well done to Dolga for 2nd, and then Raikkonen will finish off in 3rd place. But remember, the top 8 in the sprint will guarantee the points. Obviously, I can't show you the points of them because obviously due to the lobby issues, that's what's happened. Here are your race classification for the British Grand Prix for the Full Force Racing League Division 1 Season 5. Jamie Suss, well done to him. He finished off from 6th to 1st, so well done to him. He's a winner. Dolga in 2nd, Raikkonen in 3rd. You got VDWD in 4th, Donster in 5th, Mugatak in 6th, Buffel in 7th, Big Boy in 8th, Crunch Trees is in 9th, Thies is in 10th, you got Julius is in 11th, Rick Paul in 12th, Red in 13th, I am Jerry 14th, PvP Gary in 15th, and Chugs is the only one who's had the DNF during that race. So I'm going to shoot off now, guys, because it is a little bit late for some of these guys. So that is what you see, is what you're going to get. Cheers for that, guys. I'll speak to you all soon. You take care. Bye-bye.